All right, we're making it to the Planet Fitness. You gotta have a little midday break and then get back to work. Pretty behind. Got the workout in and I showered all up, but this time I actually did like a long stretching session because I felt really tight. Been getting a lot of cramps and my hip just keeps hurting. So try doing that. I maybe need like a trainer or someone to like really check me out and put me through it, you know? Maybe I need a masseuse or something because I don't know what's going on with my hip, but it is bothering me. I was trying to do his squats. I only did like 25 pounds on each side, so 50 pounds on the bar because I just didn't want to mess anything up more than I did yesterday. So now I'm gonna go call some investor owners. Well, actually, I'm gonna call the town first because they're open. I'm gonna see what I can do, create a relationship with them, and hopefully I can get insight whether or not I can Airbnb as a renter for owner occupant or non-owner occupant, like what the terms are there. We just scheduled an appointment tomorrow for 10 or 11 a.m. for a property I'm gonna look at. I just saw their sign out on the property yesterday when I was just exploring around. So, you know, just driving for dollars, and I found this sign. Now I'm gonna go to the appointment tomorrow. Kind of chatted about it. I don't know if he was super motivated, but he owns other properties that he's looking to offload eventually. So I kind of want to build that relationship now. And even if he doesn't want to sell it to me at a price that I want, because he does want to cash as his sale, he said he'd be interested in putting it back up for rent, which he has now. So their possibilities would be either I can rent this place, Airbnb it, or do a cash as his sale. And he's asking less than the Zestimate's getting me. So I'm just gonna do a little quick analysis of what the ARV could be. And this could be a deal, baby. This could be it. One thing's for sure is that I definitely know which companies to not work with when I'm doing calls like this. So I called a management company for rental and dude just hung up on. Like, I don't want a management company that does that. If someone called me and was like, hey, you know, I was super nice, like I'm not attacking him or anything, like I would want to know as an owner if there's an opportunity like this. So maybe not if I told him like, hey, no subleasing, don't answer this, then don't answer. But I don't know, just don't want to work with management companies like that. So I just called an owner for property that's not like updated, so that would be one issue. So I was just like, you know what, let's just call him, let's not think about it. And he kind of sounded a little bit open to it. He said he's going to give me a call back. I explained what we'd be doing and how that would benefit him in the way we wouldn't be just a traditional renter, but we would actually be maintaining the property and everything by cleaning it pretty regularly. And he said he had to go to a meeting, he'll call me back. Hopefully it's not just a meeting and he'll actually call me back. But he didn't like say, yeah, screw off, but he was a little bit interested, I could tell. He asked like, tell me more. And when he had that curiosity, so it's a possibility. And actually I'll show you guys the property right now, because even if, you know, if I don't get it, by the time you guys see this, it won't matter. So here's the property, and this is the reason why it's like, it's not fixed up, it's pretty dated, but if the numbers work, the numbers work, and we can go in here and maybe even make it a little better. So it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square foot. I think it's right in downtown. So the only problem was we would have to find someone to do lawn care and have to come out of my pocket because he doesn't do that. So if you look over here, they want $2,150 and it's available now, so that's good. But yeah, we have to cut the grass on our own. It's near all the universities, and we'll just see. We obviously got first month's rent and security deposit, so that's probably gonna be like $4,200 right off the bat. And I'll probably spend another $4,000 getting it furnished, maybe less. This will probably be a very low entry. Let's go check out the Air DNA and see how much I can get for this. So interestingly, this is like the lowest occupancy rate I've seen. Still a $294 daily rate. Maybe if we just lowered that rate, we would fill that up, because that's pretty high. I've seen, you know, maybe 230 to 50, and this one's saying 294, but we have less occupancy. So it's still bringing in 60K, and these are all just, you know, based off of the market. And actually, we gotta update this a little bit. This is only a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and we're probably only gonna have 4 guests. So our numbers might change here. Oh yeah, they did change a lot. So we have more occupancy, less rate. So we would have $45,000 estimate. And with a $45,000 estimate, I'll run through these numbers and then I'll show you guys them. All right, so just for quick numbers, I added $5,000 to the estimate because I don't think it includes the cleaning fees. So if we just said, hey, you know what, we're gonna make about $100 a week. So just adding that in, I mean, that's probably pretty high because that's like $100 per week. But if we had like one renter every single week, you have them for the weekend, and I mean, make it $100 in a cleaning, well, it's probably pretty expensive. But anyways, we still added it just to run out the numbers here. So we got the rent right here is in the other spot because we're gonna spend 25 grand in rent. Insurance and maintenance are the other things I just don't know. I'm kind of guessing on them. And we won't really have property tax, so that's only 45 bucks. And then the lodging tax, I think we have to pay just because of the city. But then we're gonna basically purchase it. So for the first months, and the deposit, we got $4,500, and then we got $4,000 in furnishings. And then after everything's done, like by the end of the year, after 12 months, I'll make 20 grand. So it's not like an amazing property, but you know, I come out of pocket 8,500 bucks and I get my money all back in like 5-6 months. And then I'm making about almost 2 grand a month in cash flow. So it's way less than I want. So we might have to negotiate on the rental payment just a little bit and see about the maintenance stuff, because I want at least minimum 2 grand a month in cash flow. That was even like without cleaning fees, but we'll see what we can do. It's always a good ask. Now I'm beginning to think Nashville just isn't the best for this strategy. I really want something here just to start out because I live here. So it's annoying. I'm just trying to do what I can. Maybe we can go on the outskirts. I don't know if they'd be good though. Everybody wants to come here to see Broadway and the music shows, football games, hockey games. You go to the Grand Ole Opry. Like there's so many things to come here into town for that it's hard to say that we could get something maybe in like Franklin, because even though it's not that far, people looking on Airbnb don't want to just go and get something that far away. They would want to get something close to downtown, walking distance. They want to leave their house and literally be in downtown, because they're not going to have their car if they flew in, and they're not going to want to Airbnb, or they're not going to want to Uber all the way outside of downtown. So it's tough to really think about what I want to do here. Or I could get something in a national park area, which is more east side. I could do that. It's just maybe that's the play. Maybe we can try to check out things there, but I just have to pay more for their subscription because right now I can only get one city. So it looks like we might have a deal. I just might have a little bit of communication errors. What we're gonna actually do is go drive by these properties because there's tenants in them anyways. I can't really go physically, like I can't actively go into them, but we have 4 properties to look at and he doesn't really know what's going on with them. Like he was like, yeah, the tenants pay, and he doesn't really remember what they look like. And there's a little bit of communication errors, but they're looking like some solid deals because we're gonna be buying at the assessed value, which is $100,000 less than this, or more than $100,000 in the Zestimate. And it looks like on Zillow these pictures aren't too bad, and we could ARV would be like 400 and we'd be buying it at 200. So these are looking like some solid deals. I'd love to do novation on these, but I think I'm gonna do wholesaling. I'm just gonna wholesale them. So there's 2 that I know are gonna be solid. There's another 2 that I think it's like a duplex, so I'm not really sure, and I'm just gonna go check them out, just lay my eyes on them a little bit, and then I'll give him a call back probably tomorrow morning. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of people on it, and he's ready to go. So that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna send him a contract. Like I think we got this one, and I think we can make probably 40K total. Not bad. All right, so we're just gonna take the initiative. We're gonna drive there right now. Normally I'd be like, oh, this is a waste of time, like we don't even have a contract yet, but I'm just gonna go and do it because if we can get these deals, this is a lot of money, and we are working for everything we can right now, and this is the closest we have got to something like this. So I'm just gonna go check it out because he doesn't know what's going on, and it's a lot of communication errors. So we're just gonna go do it, and then we're gonna figure it out, because I believe I was gonna send him a contract today for 2 of them, and I know for sure those 2 we can sell, but the other ones I'm just confused about. So either way, I'm gonna get those over, or I'm gonna get over there. What are the chances he gets in touch with someone in one night? Well, probably slim, but I've seen it happen before, and I don't want to lose something just because I just didn't go out and do something like this. So we're gonna make things happen. We have the potential to make like 60 grand right now. So would you go take a drive 25 minutes to make 60 grand? Yeah, hell yeah, I would. Obviously gonna take more than work than this. Like I gotta go sell these things. All right, so we talked on the potential STR that's right by the water. I talked to the agents, they're super helpful. They are accommodating to what I kind of pitched out there. And so we're gonna talk with the homeowner to see if he's interested tomorrow morning. And dude, if I get something like that, it would be amazing. It's a brand new property. ready to go. All I need to do is furnish it right by the water. I love staying there too. So hopefully, you know, it's something he's interested in, and then we can nail down the numbers tomorrow. Okay, we're pulling up on these properties and there's cats running through the road, so we're not gonna hit them. And okay, so we got this one right here. This is not the best areas, but it's looking like we have 344 and 3440. So that's both one property. Looks like we have a lot of duplexes around here. I think they're all duplexes actually, just all down the street. So it looks like that's not even two separate buildings. It's a duplex. I don't even know if we can pay what he's asking on that. Let me turn around and see if I can find the other property. So making relationships is what we do in this business, and this guy has been investing in real estate for over 40 years. He's from Iran. I'm not going to go in too deep because it's his own personal stuff, but he owns a lot of properties, and he has another property I just checked out. Numbers don't work, but I gave him a number of like, this is probably where it'd be at if we paid you cash and as is. So even though like you're not, you know, down to accept it right now, like this is where we're at if you want to come back. And it's just making that relationship. I was able to build a lot of rapport with him, hear his story, and it's just great talking to people like him. So anyways, there's no deal I think with these properties. He wants way too much for all of them, and I just think it's a relationship thing, and eventually he'll probably want to sell quicker. He doesn't sound like he's super motivated. He actually ended up telling me, he's like, yeah, I don't really care to sell those ones, after he in the beginning was like, yeah, I want to sell them, like let's go. And yeah, so it just sounds like now it's not the case. But you know what I'm gonna do is eat a peanut butter and jelly, and I'm so hungry, so we're gonna get that in my system. And honestly, I've been a little bit intrigued to go and DoorDash a little bit just for a break. Might do that and then go to bed. We'll see. We're gonna just do whatever. Whenever I get on a 2-lane highway, I'm like, yes, this feels like home. All right, I was able to do a couple of DoorDash orders, make $11, and we're finishing out the night. Scheduled some videos. I'm going to bed. So thank you guys for completing day 30 with me. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 31. Let's go.